Come with me to DIY the viral notebook paper backdrop. This is the final video in my little 3-part back to school backdrop series, if you will. Even though this is the last video in that series, this was the original idea, and then it kind of just ended up in a DIY spiral. I do that sometimes. A lot of the videos I've seen have just used a 4x8 sheet, but I was going big or going home, so I used 2 4x8 sheets. However, I did end up having to cut it because if you've seen my giant pencil video, I made a giant pencil for every single grade that we had in my son's elementary. And when I did my math and Lowe's with 3 kids, I was a little distracted, so my math was wrong and I actually needed 7 pencils instead of 6. I had to improvise. Painting the whole thing white really took like 0 time at all, but the lines and figuring out how we wanted to space them, it just took forever and it made my head hurt. I really did overthink the whole thing. I know I did, but the biggest fear was that I was going to start painting lines and then realize that I wanted to paint it a completely different way based on how I wanted to do the backdrop. Because as soon as that first line was painted, we were set in stone. It was done. We are not redoing this thing. There are so many ways that you could do these lines. You could tape it, you could draw it, but I chose probably the hardest way, which is painting it, but I felt like it gave the most accurate color representation. And as soon as I got over my fear of messing up and making a super jagged line, it actually became a little bit therapeutic, drawing a million straight lines on this notebook paper. Once we were all done and it was painted, it was time to load it up and set it up at the school. Even though I thought this out very delicately, I was so nervous to set this up and have it come crashing down. Oh, luckily it all worked out perfectly. We added a cute balloon arch. All my hard work was so worth it and the vision was just spot on. Be sure and save this for future reference, and I'm wishing you all a happy school year.